Every single day, the amount of people that get access to the internet continues to increase, and with everything going on in our modern times, it is crucial for businesses and marketers to understand the ins and outs of digital marketing, to understand exactly how it works, what it is, and how you can start implementing it today so that you don't fall behind and actually so that you can get ahead of the competition out there. Hi, my name is Josh, and I am a product manager who specifically focuses on digital marketing within the biotech industry. And I cover topics such as digital marketing, entrepreneurship, and wealth management and investing. So if any of these topics interest you, please consider subscribing to the channel for future videos around these topics. Also, please destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Get this video out to more digital marketers. And with that, let's hop right into what exactly digital marketing is. So at its very core, marketing is all about connecting and understanding a target audience. This is going to be the customer. And this is all about building and maintaining relationships with that target audience in order to get them to purchase a service or product. Makes sense, right? If you have a good relationship with a company, you're more likely to purchase their products. Take example, Apple. When you walk into their store, it's an awesome experience. It builds trust with them, and it makes you feel like you are part of the family when you walk into one of those high-tech stores, and more likely to purchase one of their products like a smartphone or one of their MacBook Pros. So just keep that in mind. So marketing has been around for centuries, but the marketing that we know and come to use today actually became modernized around the Industrial Revolution. This is because a lot of companies started to commoditize products, make products cheaper, and people started to move away from producing their own goods and services within their own household and moving towards purchasing these goods from these companies. It's crazy to think about these people actually making everything or a majority of the stuff that they consumed in their households themselves, and then these companies started to make it cheap enough for these families and households to start buying from them. So during the first half of the 20th century, competition among businesses became even more intense. They started fighting each other and trying to get the business from all these consumers because there were so many competitors and so many businesses all producing these cheap items. They really need to focus in on marketing to start driving those sales numbers up and to beat out their competition. So this actually gave rise to marketing and advertising agencies that were very popular back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So these marketing agencies actually were primarily focused in Madison Avenue in New York. And this is actually where the show Mad Men stems from. So if you've ever seen that show, Madison Avenue, Mad Men, makes sense, right? So these are all about these big, wealthy advertising firms that would go out and advertise specific big, large companies' products. Back then, it was a lot about tobacco companies and a lot about like alcohol companies. Beauty products were really big back then, still are today, but back then it was these big brands paying these massive advertising companies a lot of money to go out and advertise their products for them. So during this time, back in like the 70s and 80s, this most popular forms of marketing and advertising were actually known as the traditional forms of marketing nowadays. These were your TV placements, your radio placements, your telephone placements, and even your print advertising. A lot of this was outbound advertising, just getting your message in front of the customers and hoping that they would take the bait, throwing a lot of stuff at the wall, seeing what stuck. A lot of that was outbound marketing. Nowadays, we have a lot more inbound, which I'll be getting into later in this video, but that was the traditional forms of marketing back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. However, as technology advanced in the 80s and 90s, a lot of the marketing advanced with it. So as people started spending more time on the internet became a thing. And as people started to get computers in their households, computers became a thing. And all of a sudden, digital marketing and way of getting, marketing and advertising messages in front of people who are on the internet was now becoming more popular. This is the birth of digital marketing as we know it today. So what exactly is digital marketing today? The most basic definition of digital marketing is any and all marketing efforts that use a digital device or the internet to get this message in front of your consumer or customer. So businesses can leverage several digital channels such as search engines, blogs, social media, email, mobile devices, all of these different channels to get in front of their target audience or customer. So you might be asking, why is digital marketing so important and where's it going in the future? Well, digital marketing is really important because with the amount of people that are getting access to the internet every single day, since 2015, more than a few billion people have joined the internet and gotten access to the internet, all thanks to smartphones, which I'm going to say about 90% of internet is actually conducted through smart devices nowadays, smartphones in particular. So a lot of stuff is targeted towards smartphones. But it's really important to understand that as more people come online in the coming years, it's going to be even more beneficial for a business of any size to be doing any digital marketing just to be in front of their competition or just to keep up with their competition. Because I'm telling you, I've seen a significant growth over the past couple of years and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Large corporations like Amazon, Netflix, a lot of these internet companies that have been around for 20 years, and it's crazy to say it, only been around for 20 years and they're as large as they are. They all started on the internet and they've been doing digital marketing and have been like the forerunners of digital marketing. It's really important to start now and just to start building up that solid foundation and solid base of knowledge around digital marketing. And also, when compared to traditional forms of marketing that I mentioned earlier, digital marketing tends to be a lot cheaper. And this is because you can get hyper specific in your targeting. If you know exactly who your target customer is, a lot of these digital marketing forms or channels allow you to get super specific and target those specific set of customers. This is something that you cannot do with traditional forms of marketing. If you buy a TV placement or a radio placement, you're probably getting a commercial that took a lot of money to produce, and you're probably getting it on air every once in a while, and who knows who's watching that or listening to that. So as you can expect, just like with traditional marketing, there are different channels for digital marketing. Now I'm going to take you through a few of them, but just keep in mind that over the past 30 years, this digital marketing has evolved. And there are over tens and hundreds of different channels of digital marketing available to any business. And some of them are going to be more expensive. Some of them are going to be more costly or more cost efficient. Some of them are going to be free. So you might want to take all this into consideration when developing your content plan and your digital marketing strategy. But right now I'm going to take you through the 6 most important types, the ones that are most common and have been around the longest and will probably move the needle the most for any business that's looking to get into digital marketing right now. So number 1 is going to be content marketing. And content marketing is a form of digital marketing around building out pieces of content, blog posts, infographic, how-to videos, any kind of content that provides value to your target audience that could bring them and make them a prospective customer is going to be part of your content marketing plan. So unlike outbound marketing techniques that I actually talked about earlier, the TV, the radio, all that stuff that blasts advertisements in front of the customers, hoping that some of it sticks, content marketing is actually a really good form of inbound marketing, meaning that once you develop that content, you're developing it for value to your target audience, providing a solution to a problem that they may have in hopes that when they see your piece of content, they're building that trust and building that rapport with them, they're more likely to purchase your product. So for content marketing to be effective, you should be consistently posting content all the time and making sure that it's quality and valuable to your target audience. The key here is making sure that it's valuable to the target audience. When they're searching for something in Google and your article or blog post pops up that answers their specific problem, because most of the time people are searching in Google, they're asking for an answer or some kind of information around a certain topic. If your article ranks in Google and is providing a solution or information on that specific topic, then they're more likely to trust you and purchase the product that you have to offer them. So I pulled up an awesome example of content marketing, and actually a content marketing juggernaut in this space is called HubSpot. Now, this is a company that specifically focuses on helping digital marketers and marketers, reach more customers. They do an awesome job at developing a ton of content specifically around the digital marketing landscape, lead generation, anything that you want to know about digital marketing. They probably have a blog post, infographic, or video related to that content, related to that topic or content. And most of the time at the bottom of a lot of their their content marketing or a lot of their blog posts or articles, they will actually link directly to their CRM system, which is what their main service or product is. And this is actually a good way of, once someone reads that entire article, they're nice and warmed up, they're warm traffic now, and they're more likely to trust the company that just gave them a complete in-depth view of the topic that they wanted to ask a question about. And they're more likely to click through to see what they have to offer them, and more likely to make a purchase right there and then. If not, then they might give their email information, which I'll be covering later on, as a form of marketing. So all of that brings me to the next form of digital marketing, and this is going to be search engine optimization, which is also known as SEO. Now, SEO is the strategy of optimizing any and all content so that it ranks highly in Google or any search engine where people might be searching for a specific topic. Now, this is crucial if you want to rank high and get that organic traffic coming in. This is part of that inbound marketing that I was talking about, as people are searching in Google or searching in Bing or any search engine where they might be looking up for information. If you provide a good piece of content and it ranks highly and it's optimized to rank highly, if they click through, that is organic traffic. That is traffic that you are not paying for through paid advertisements. That is traffic that is highly searchable and more likely to convert because it's providing an answer, solution, or information on a topic that somebody was already searching for. So for example, HubSpot, which I mentioned earlier, does a lot of SEO with their articles related to digital marketing, lead management. They have this CRM services, so they do a lot of content marketing that is optimized to rank highly in Google. I'm going to throw up a few here. It's really awesome to see how HubSpot is a perfect example of someone who's doing content marketing but is also optimizing it for SEO. And you want to keep in mind that when you're doing SEO, you want to be doing SEO that's optimizing for keywords and key terms that your target audience is searching for. You don't want to be optimizing for keywords that make no sense in your target audience. If they're looking for information on a dog collar, you don't want to be ranking for something on, coffee, right? It's going to be completely off base, and it's most likely going to hurt your search rank results. So while SEO is often a longer term plan, you have to write the content, optimize it, make sure that it ranks. It takes a while for some pieces to rank highly in Google as Google scans the pages and make sure that it's relevant information for certain keywords. Another and easier and quicker way of getting in front of your target audience, much quicker, is through the next channel of digital marketing, and that is going to be pay-per-click advertising. So pay-per-click advertising basically is what the name suggests. PPC, you are paying for every single click that you are driving to your website. Now, a lot of sites like Google or native advertising or a lot of banner ads where you might be running a specific ad on a blog or a certain site, a lot of these are pay-per-click, and you're basically paying $1, $2, $3, whatever, the competitive price per click for that search term is what you'll be paying, but you'll be at the top of the search results for that keyword. So if you ever have gone on Google, have looked up a certain, informational topic, usually the first couple of results that pop up have the little ad ticker next to it, and that is PPC marketing. Every time someone clicks on one of those results, the advertiser is actually going to be paying per click. So it actually boosts your content up really quickly. You don't have to wait for Google to rank any of your information or any of your content in their search results, but you are going to be paying for it. Whereas if it was already ranking and optimized, then you would be getting that traffic for free, most likely, because it's going to be organic traffic. PPC is not organic traffic. It is paid traffic. You're paying for every single click. So keep that in mind when you're building out your strategy. Where is the budget? Where is the room for this paid advertising? And is PPC something that will fit into your, strategy? If your customers are searching for specific solutions, if your target audience is very high search intent, it's probably a really good idea to consider PPC because it'll get you to that top spot, and they're most likely to click on your top spot ad if they are searching for a specific information or product or service or solution to what their problem is. So keep that in mind when you're developing your strategy. So the next form of digital marketing has actually been a really popular subject in most recent years, and that's going to be social media marketing. You've probably been around YouTube and seen SMMA or social media marketing agencies popping up, and these agencies specifically dial in like paid advertising through like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, a lot of these bigger social media platforms. And with a lot of people now joining these social media platforms, YouTube is actually a social media platform. There's no wonder why social media is becoming a huge push for any business who wants to get in front of their target audience. So the cool thing with social media marketing is you can get in front of your target audience at no cost if you would like to, but you can also use a lot of these social media platforms advertising programs to really boost your results. And one of the best ones is actually Facebook. A lot of information around Facebook. Facebook is one of the largest data collectors out there. They know everything and almost anything you want to know about your target audience is collected in Facebook's targeted advertisement, platform. And you can really get super specific. It's almost scary with how specific you can get. And Facebook's also a really good place to retarget your customers if you have a retargeting pixel on your website. Keep that in mind. But the really cool thing is you can build these communities on these social media sites. Like on YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is your community. With that being said, subscribe to this channel if you want to stay a part of this community, and like this video if you're getting any value out of it. But so like I said, building a community is key with these social media platforms. If you have Facebook, you might want to build Facebook audience around a certain page or a group. Social media such as Instagram, you have your own business page where you're just sharing a bunch of content and pictures related to your business. TikTok, you might be doing short videos related to your business. You can do anything and everything you can set your mind to with these social media marketing. And it's up to you whether you want to do it for free and slowly build it over organic traffic, or if you want to put a little money into it and start boosting those posts and start targeting specific audiences within those platforms. So one of my favorite examples of social media marketing actually was a Coca-Cola campaign, the Share a Coke campaign. Now this is a campaign where, if you are familiar, they put names on bottles a few years ago. They still do it occasionally, but they put names on bottles, and it was basically enticing people to go and try to find a Coke bottle with their name on it and their friend's name on it and share Coke with their friend. Now this was genius because it promoted the product, but it also enticed people to post pictures, post stuff on social media with the hashtag Share Coke, and it really garnered a lot of attention worldwide. I think they did this campaign in over 70 countries with over 70 different languages or something like that, and it was really impressive what they were able to generate through their social media and trending topics around these hashtags. And all of this was user-generated content, and it actually grew their Facebook page by over 25 million users. Over 500,000 pictures were posted in the first year that they started it, and it developed into a massive worldwide campaign that they ended up rolling out for several years. So the next form of digital marketing is actually a really cool way, and also a free way most of the time, for businesses to garner more attention, get more customers, and that is going to be affiliate marketing and influencer marketing. Now I've lumped them both together because affiliate marketing is where someone who has an audience already will promote a product to that audience for a certain commission that provided by the company. So say me as a YouTuber, I am recommending a product on this YouTube channel, which I do from time to time. If I put a referral link into the description where any of my community can sign up using my referral link, I might get a certain percentage of a commission, anything ranging from 1% to 10% usually. And that helps pay me, but it also helps the company who's getting the sale. They're getting that customer, which they can then market to in the future and build a long-term relationship with. I'm lumping influencer marketing in with this because influencer marketing is basically taking that and scaling it out to really big celebrities or people with really massive audiences. People like Kim Kardashian, if a company like a beauty company wants to do influencer marketing, they might reach out to Kim K and ask her to do a shout out on her Instagram, where she has hundreds of millions of Instagram followers. One post is most likely going to blow up and help that company get a lot of exposure really quick. Now, I will caution against using influencer marketing if you're a newer company or you don't have a large budget, because a lot of the time, influencer marketing is going to cost a lot of money for a single post. Most of the time, a smaller company is going to be more successful using affiliate marketing and paying people per sale that they get them. This is something that a lot of internet marketers have built businesses on, and what I'll be covering on next is one of the main channels that people use for affiliate marketing as well. So one of the oldest, if not the oldest form of digital marketing, one that's been around for a long time and has proven results time in and time out, is going to be email marketing. Now, many digital marketers got their start with email marketing, building the list, as you may have heard from other YouTubers or other marketers in this space. The money is in the list. There's no business without a list. Any of these phrases, they're referring to a list of emails. And that's because email marketing is super powerful. Even today, with a lower use of emails, everybody who's on the internet most likely has an email. I have a few emails. So it's really important to build a list. Digital marketing has been around for a while, and email has been around just as long, if not the longest. So email marketing is super important for any business. But one of the best ways to use email marketing, and one that most people do not use it for, is retargeting. So if you have a customer that comes to your website, wants to learn more, gives you their email, but doesn't purchase from you, you can email them over and over and over again, build that relationship, nurture them through, make them trust you. And eventually when they're ready to purchase, maybe they weren't ready to purchase then, but now they're ready to purchase, they're gonna click through one of your emails and make the purchase. That is the power of email. You can retarget anybody who gives you their information and wants to learn more. That's why lead magnets are a staple in the internet marketing industry. Capturing, the opt-in through their email. You always, what's your first name? What's your email? The reason why these companies are collecting your email is so that they can continue to market to you, whether, you visit a different website or you are visiting a competitor's website. Now they have your email information. They're going to continue to try to build that relationship. As I mentioned, marketing is all about connecting and understanding your audience. If you have their email information, you can continue to send them targeted information, targeted valuable information. And this is something that email marketing does very, very well and continues to do well. And I see email marketing being successful for years to come. So what I would recommend, being a digital marketer myself, having worked with all of these different forms of digital marketing, it's important to focus on one form, master it, and then move on to the next one. If you start to try to do a bunch of these different types of digital marketing, you'll never realize which one's really making the success and which one, really isn't working for you. Mastering one, or at least giving one a shot before moving on to the next one, is really key and really important, and you'll be able to track your successes and failures a lot easier that way. So I hope you actually got a lot of value out of this video. It took me a while to put it together and to compile all of my thoughts and information. I did script this one out because I do have a strong passion for digital marketing. It's something that I got into over 10 years ago when I was in high school, and carried that passion with me through college. And now I've landed a career in digital marketing where I do a lot of digital marketing for a large corporate firm. Now, this is something that I've been passionate about, and if you're watching this, you're probably passionate about it as well, or you're trying to learn more about it. In the future, I will be coming out with a lot of videos around digital marketing, how I got my job in this career, how you can get a job in this specific field, the benefits of having a job here, and the benefits of digital marketing for any business. So stay tuned for those videos. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see those videos and not miss one in the future when I release them. Like this video if you got any value out of it, and comment down below. I'm really looking for people to comment, their favorite strategy. If they've used any of these, forms of digital marketing, let me know if you've used any of them. If you have used another one that you want me to cover, I know there's a bunch of other ones. Let me down below. I want to hear from all my audience. I want to build this community. I want a lot of engagement around this kind of topic. And just let me know if you've used any of these forms of digital marketing, if you've seen any successes. I can tell you which ones I've had more success with than others, specifically like social media marketing I've had a lot of success with. And just let me know down below what you want me to cover more in depth. I will be doing more in-depth videos on every single one of these forms of digital marketing, and let me know what you want. So with that, stay safe and thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.